In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the AI tool that I used in generating these pictures and animations. This AI tool is completely free and it enables you to generate consistent images and also animate them as you can see on your screen. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, please come closer and let's dive in. So to get started, all you have to do is to come over to your browser and type in Meta.ai. I know you must have seen Meta.ai on your WhatsApp, Facebook, or even Instagram, but I'm going to be showing you how to get the best out of it. Trust me, this is something that you have never experienced. In all the generative AI that you have been using, this one right here, I'm going to be showing you how to bring out the awesome potentials, right? So now that we are here, the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and sign in with our Facebook account. And to do that, all I have to do is to just click here and I'm going to put my email address and of course my password, but I already have my account logged in. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my password, click on login. So now I've logged into Meta.ai, and the next thing I'm going to do is to come over here and click on Imagine, right? So it's going to take me to the Imagine page. And then of course, I'm going to come over here and give it the instructions of what I want it to do. And here it is. I want you to generate consistent images using the prompt that I will give you. Ensure the face, age, height, and features remain the same in all pictures you're going to generate going forward in this chart. It's important that the features remain consistent in all the pictures you're going to be generating going forward. Should I go ahead and give you the prompt? So now this is the instruction that we're going to use to prep up Meta.ai, right? So with this, we're going to set a base and then we're going to tell it the next thing it's going to do. And now that I have this, all I have to do is to send this and then we'll wait for reply from Meta.ai. All right, so now you can see, yes, please go ahead and give me the prompt. I will generate consistent images based on your description. Please note that I'll do my best to maintain consistency in the face, age, height, and features across all images. If you need to make any adjustments or clarification, feel free to let me know. Also, please provide me with the detailed description of the features you want me to maintain consistency with, such as face, smiling, serious facial structure, age, then you're going to put a height, and then features, you're going to put the hair color, eye color, nose shape, and skin tone. So this will help me generate more accurate, consistent images. All right, so this is what I came up with. Generate realistic full picture of Chiamaka, girl, 25 years old, with low-cut hair, packed with an African-styled hairband. Wears an African attire standing in front of a village hut. Now, this is the base prompt, and this is the only one. This one that I didn't highlight is the only one that I'm going to be changing from time to time. I've done a tutorial on how to generate consistent images. If you have not seen it before, please, I'm going to be leaving it in the description so that you can go ahead and watch it, or you can even click here to watch it and learn how you can generate consistent images. So here you can see that the pictures are looking amazing and very, very realistic. Come on. So now the next thing you're going to do, let's say you have generated the picture that you want. The next thing you're going to do is to come over here and click on download to download it straight to your device. But that's not all. This is just the beginning of the party. So let's get into it. So now that we have this as our base prompt and base pictures, we're going to now train Meta.ai on how to generate consistent images. And to do that, all we have to do is to come over here and simply type a response to this, right? So here, fantastic. Do you remember the instructions I gave you earlier? Can I give you another prompt so you can generate another picture that will look exactly like this Chiamaka you generated? So I'm just going to go ahead and send this and see what Meta.ai is going to come up with. So here you can see the response. Yes, I remember you want me to generate another picture of Chiamaka with the same features, face, age, height, and style as previous image. Please go ahead and give me the new prompt and I'll generate another image of Chiamaka that looks consistent with the previous one. Please note that I can generate images based on the text prompt, but I may not always get it perfect. However, I'll do my best to generate an image that meets your requirements. Go ahead and give me the new prompt. Now, how cool is this? It's so conversational. This is why I love using Meta.ai. And the good thing is, it's totally for free. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to create multiple accounts. You don't need to stress over anything, right? With this, you are good to go. Just follow my lead and I'm going to show you how to get the best out of this Meta AI. So now that we have this, we're going to give it our second prompt, which is going to be very simple. So here we're going to simply tell it, generate realistic full picture of Chiamaka, girl, 25 years old, with low-cut hair, packed with an African tiled hairband, wears an African attire, sitting in front of a hot cooking with firewood. Now, if you notice, I repeated the base prompt. Sometimes these AIs can have some issues in the head, right? So sometimes they can forget and generate random pictures and all that. So in order to have it generate consistent images, you have to consistently give it the same base prompt so that it's just keep it in the head, like keep generating consistent images for you. All right, you can see that it has generated the picture for us and it's looking exactly like this one. You can see how this one looks and you can see it's the same face. But wait a minute, let us assume that it generated pictures that are not consistent with the previous pictures. What you're going to do to train it to repeat the picture but make it look the same as the previous one. This picture doesn't look identical. Please make them look exactly like Chiamaka as we created earlier. So we're going to go ahead and send it.
A few moments later.
And you can see, this is amazing. You can see the pictures looking very, very accurate. Take note of the facial features. And let's go over to the first one that it generated. The first one, you can see, come on. So you can use this over and over and get consistent images. And whenever it starts forgetting, what you're going to do is to remind it, this is not what we agreed. Please stick to the plan. And guess what? Meta.ai is going to go ahead and generate pictures according to plan. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and tell it to generate full picture of Chiamaka, girl, 25 years old, with low-cut hair, packed with an African-styled hairband, wears an African attire, breaking firewood with firewood splitter. Now, I don't want to use axe because I don't know if it's a prohibited word on Meta AI. So in order to be safe, I'm replacing the word axe with splitter, right? So hoping that it will understand what it means, right? But let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and send this and see what it's going to come up with.
A few moments later.
Now, how cool is this? You can see the same face, the same facial features, the same hair, the same everything, and it's consistent. Come on. The next thing you're going to do right now is to give this video a thumbs up. So if you want me to keep making more videos like this, go ahead and like this video. Come on. All right, so now that we have this, it's super amazing. I've shown you how to save this to your device. You go ahead and click here, download, and it's going to save it directly to your device. I still have more incredible things to show you, like how to animate the pictures and also how to change a particular feature, which is exactly what I want to show you now. Let's say we don't like this tool, we want to change it to axe. So what we're going to do here is to click on edit, and we're going to put in that same prompt, okay? That same base prompt, and then we're going to change this splitter to axe, okay? So that it generates the exact same picture for us.
A few moments later.
It has regenerated the picture for us, and now we have the same face, but now she's holding an axe. How cool is this? So the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and animate the pictures. But before we do that, let me go ahead and give you more examples so that I can understand fully how to use Meta AI. Generate a full picture of Chiamaka, a girl 25 years old with low-cut hair, packed with an African-styled hairband, wears an African attire, running away from a village masquerade during her village's masquerade festival. She looks frightened and crying. Let's go ahead and send this. And now you can see that it has generated the pictures for us. Now, how cool is this? And here you can see Chiamaka's pictures remains consistent. You can see it here, right? It remains consistent just like we wanted, right? So this is an awesome way to get Meta AI to give you the best of pictures, images, videos, anything that you want. I'm going to be showing you how to animate this, but let's assume that you don't like any of these pictures. What you're going to do next is come over here. You can see this icon and click on regenerate. That is the regenerate icon. Click on it and it's going to go ahead and use the same prompt to regenerate another version for you. Come on. You need to leverage on this platform and use it while it's still free, because something this awesome is going to be paid for very soon. So in the nearest future, they might start charging for it, and you want to be the first partaker of all this awesomeness so that before they start charging for it, you would have started making a lot of money on YouTube that you can use to pay for the subscription, because why not? All right, so now it has generated another version for us, and you can see the face remains the same. It's not 100% perfect yet. They are still working on it, but with what we have now, we can use it to tell our stories. Now, this is not only for this type of pictures. You can use it to generate any type of picture. Just use the same model and use the same prompts, but change the action, okay? That is the only thing that you need to change, and it's going to generate any pictures. If you want a picture, if you're telling a story, or if you want a picture of someone in the office, you have to just give it that particular action, but maintain the same prompt. And again, it doesn't have to be a lady, it can be a guy, it could be a small kid, it could be an old person. It could be anything. I'm talking about old person. Let's go ahead and try Meta AI and see if it can give us a younger version of Chiamaka and an older version of Chiamaka. Let's go ahead and try that out. So we're going to use the same base prompt. So we're going to go ahead and remove this, generate a picture of Chiamaka in her 80s. So we're going to go ahead and send it and see what Meta AI is going to generate for us. So if you're telling a story of how someone grew from childhood to an old age, you will be able to generate the picture that are very, very consistent and identical, right? So here you can see, come on. Please go ahead and share it so that more people can see this awesomeness, because come on. You can see this is the same face. This is Chiamaka's face. This is Chiamaka's face looking very old, 80. Now, it gave us a bonus. You can see that it added a child, Chiamaka, when she was very small. All right, so now that we have this, let's go ahead and try one more prompt. Generate realistic full picture of Chiamaka, girl, 25 years old, with low-cut hair, packed with an African-styled hairband, wears an African attire, selling food items in the African market square.
2 seconds later.
And now you can see it has created a picture of Chiamaka, the same face, in the market selling food items. Now, how cool is this? This is super awesome. Like, there's nothing you can achieve with this. And this is a close-up shot, so you can use this for anything that you want. Now, the next thing I want to show you now is how you can animate these pictures for free. And to do that, you can either animate an existing picture like this, or let's go ahead and generate a new picture for the purpose of this tutorial, so that we can synchronize everything together. So now that I have this prompt, okay, the new thing that I added here, sitting in front of a hot cooking with firewood, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and send this and have Meta AI generate the pictures for us.
A few moments later.
And now you can see that it has generated the pictures for us, and it's looking very amazing. You can see these pictures are out of this world. And the next thing I'm going to do to animate this is you select the picture that you want, and then you go ahead and click animate.
2 seconds later.
And here you have it. You can see that it has animated the picture for us. Let me go ahead and show you another example. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this just for the purpose of this tutorial, so that you can see that it's not happenstance or by chance. I'm going to go way back, right? So let's go ahead and select this one and click on animate.
2 seconds later.
And here you can see that it has converted the picture to a video for us. Now, how cool is this? This is looking so amazing and very, very realistic. So all we have to do to save this is to click this download icon here, and we're going to just simply download it to our device. And the size is very small. It's something you can do with your mobile phone. For those of you that consistently ask if it's something that you can do with your mobile phone, now this is something that you can do with your mobile phone. So now that we have this all sorted, what you might want to do is to just simply close this, and then you're going to come over here. You're going to come over here and click on these 3 dots and click on rename, so that you can rename this particular chart, okay? So now this is my trade secret that I'm leaking to you for free. These are the kind of things that people put together as a course and sell to you, but I'm giving it to you for free. So if by now you have not liked this video, please, are we fighting? Please go ahead and like the video. So now the point here is you're going to save each chart with the name of the character that you created or you generated, so that when you're editing the video and you need extra pictures, you won't have to start afresh again. You have to just go to the chart, come here to Chiamaka's chart and then tell it to generate whatever picture that you need to continue with your edits. That way it's faster. And then if after that you uploaded the video on your African Folktale channel and the video goes viral and people keep asking for part 2, part 3, of course you're supposed to use the same face. And that is where you're going to come back here and open the same chart and continue with the conversation, create a picture of this, create a picture of that using the same base model. So you don't have to retrain it again. You don't have to go through that process of training it to understand what the character is supposed to look like and how to generate it consistently. So you just have to have that chart. And then if you want to create another character, you just open a new chart and then create another character under that new chart. That is why I feel that this is not something that you can do with your Meta AI on WhatsApp, Instagram, or Facebook. You just have to use this platform. But if you're using it on WhatsApp, it's going to be a continuous conversation. So there will be a lot of mix-up. Today, you're telling it to generate a picture of Chiamaka. Next tomorrow, you're telling it to generate a picture of Thomas. Next tomorrow, you're telling it to generate pictures of seven-figure boss and so on. So you don't want to have that kind of confusion. So the best thing is to use your phone browser. If you don't have a computer, please do well to get a computer. You need it if you want to make money online. Any computer, it doesn't have to be expensive ones. You can buy a used computer. But for now, if you don't have any budget for that, you can use your phone, use your browser, log into your Meta AI on your browser and do this, and then do well to, save a chart separately. So we're going to go ahead and write Chiamaka, right? And we're going to go ahead and save it. And if you want to learn more about how you can start a YouTube channel that is going to grow very fast and start making you money in few months, now I've put together this playlist for you that is going to teach you everything that you need to know about how to start and run an African Folktale channel. Now go ahead and watch it and thank me later. See you on the other side. Ciao.